we are going to turn these beautiful twin grips, which are a 200 millimeter length, into 6.5, or whatever that is in metric. We'll do that later. So got them marked, and we're going to cut the handles off and then at least temporarily cover with some heat shrink tubing. Maybe we can do something better later. I don't really like plastic dip, so we will see what the options are. But first we need to make this guy a smaller pair of pliers. So this is the next step. Took a 4.5 inch Diablo rebar blade metal cutoff and took off these pieces. I made a couple of test cuts first. So here's the change from your dollar. These are pretty good, but they need to be cleaned up. So next stop is going to be bench grinder. So here's the end result. Put a kind of a chamfer on them. There's a little bit of rough edge on the plastic coating that covers, but I originally planned to take these off. I thought they would look pretty ratty, and put shrink wrap tubing and some caps on. But I'm thinking that if I clean these up a little bit, they're fine. I thought that the temperature from the cutoff blade was going to melt them quite badly, but it didn't. And dressing them up a little bit, take the sharp edges off on the grinder, didn't really heat anything up either. So there you go. That's what is 6.5 inches is like 165 or something in that range millimeters. So what's the big deal? Big deal is that these are flyable in the cabin because the TSA has a 7-inch tool limit for carry-on luggage. These are now 6.5. You know, obviously you give up some leverage, but you were going to give up leverage anyway. You're closer to a truly horrible pinch point, but that's life. I mean, you just got to be careful. And there's I have a extra large size hand, at least that's what size glove I wear, and I don't think this is a problem. I think if I were at a drafting board and we're designing a 150 or 160 millimeter version of this, and by the way, I'm not an engineer of any kind, don't play one on TV, I would probably shrink the head a little bit. I think I would move the pivot point and sacrifice something up here, maybe even shrink the whole jaw depth. I don't know, to get a little more handle. Or maybe alternatively, maybe the thing to do would be just to change this angle and just follow a line like on my thumbnail, just kind of draw a direct line from this edge of the cover over to here, and that'll give you a little bit more comfortable grip. This is really a 3-finger job right now, but as I say, you know, if you look at the 150 millimeter Cobra or the 150 millimeter Pliers wrench, those aren't 4-finger extra large hand pliers anyway. So I'm very pleased. I will probably think a little bit about how to dress that up. Suggestions in the comments would be terribly welcome. Meantime, I'll still buy a smaller set of pliers if Knipex, sorry, puts them on the market, which I imagine they will. But meantime, I'm a happy camper. I'll see you all later. Bye.